Third day at the 2012 RSX World Championships, and yesterday's wind wanted to stay in beautiful Cadiz for a little longer. The women's fleet was the first one to go in today, and the one to experience the wind in its full power. The girls spent a lot of time trimming their sails in order to depower them a little bit and make sure that everything could stand the enormous force of the wind. The board seemed to be flying over the sea. The girls were trying to get accustomed to the waves before the actual race began and had a tough time. At the first race of the day, Ola Maslivets from Ukraine started at the pin end and captured an early lead. Lee Korzits was behind Waiki Chan and had to double up her performance in order to regain the lost meters. At the first mark, Maslivets was still first, Korzits second, and the Hungarian third, having a great race a few meters behind. Izzy Hamilton, the young star from the UK, was a little further back, but her speed was really good. The rest of the fleet had fast roundings on the first mark, with the weather being really strong and gusty near the shore. During downwind, the Kiwi and the Australian had some really close-up battles. Kosinka managed to take the lead over the others and even managed to breathe down Hamilton's neck. However, the rounding of the marks at the slalom is always a very tricky part of the race. Immediately after the race, the female fleet went out to the shore and the men went in the water to race. It was time for them to enjoy the waves and the wind. Some fun before the actual racing. At their first race, the local Ivan Pastor had a good start with Wang Hansen from Norway few meters windward. Nimrod had a really poor start, being blanketed by a lot of sails. Could he show his class once more and be among the top? Luis Benoit Hug had a surprising top rounding at the downwind mark, along with his compatriot Thomas Goyard. Nimrod fought his way through and was now third. Nimrod once again showed his determination, managing to go from a terrible start to scoring a bullet in this race. The French had to settle for number 2 and 3, while Ricardo Winiki Santos had an early start and was disqualified in the race. Mierzyński, the European champion, had a below-average performance today. After his black flag disqualification at the first race, he finished out of the top 10 in this one. Even his participation at the medal race is now at risk. After only one race, the windsurfers had to go back to the port and were really tired. It's surely not easy standing up and racing through this wind, and the championship has many races left still. Same windy conditions are expected for the fourth day of the championship. No one thought it would be easy.